A recent study by scientists from the University of Washington School of Medicine has shown that the new coronavirus can infect digestive cells, but may not be transmitted through patients' waste. The study suggests that the virus is capable of infecting mature human intestinal cells in the small intestine, and researchers believe it may be related to the symptoms of diarrhea observed in many COVID-19 patients. The study revealed two types of enzymes that help the virus infect gut cells. The study included observing the behavior of human intestinal cells implanted laboratory in liquids similar to those secreted in the digestive tract of humans, monitoring the viability of the virus in those conditions, with screening of samples of gastrointestinal waste of COVID-19 patients. Does corona survive digestion? In a fluid similar to small bowel secretions, about 50% of the virus endured up to 24 hours and continued to infect it, while he lost his ability to become infected after about 24 hours in the fluid of the large intestine. Hazem Ghonim, associate professor in the Department of Microbial Infection and Immunology at Ohio State University School of Medicine, said in an interview with the Science Journal, although the study has shown the ability of stomach secretions to kill the virus effectively, it can still successfully pass through the intestinal cells and multiply inside them in a significant percentage of patients. This is influenced by the health condition of the patient's stomach, such as patients who take antacids, and is also influenced by how quickly the virus passes, especially if it is transmitted in high doses, to the intestines. When diarrhea occurs, food passes into the intestines faster, reducing the duration of exposure to digestive tracts and increasing the chances of survival and discharge with waste. The researchers examined 10 stool samples from COVID-19 patients in an attempt to isolate the virus, but were unable to do so, despite having its own genetic material in 3 of those samples. Do you think twice before using any toilet? He believes that washing your hands after using the toilet and disposing of wastewater is critical. The virus can spread when a patient touches contaminated surfaces after using the toilet and does not clean his hands well, he says. While there is still no conclusive evidence of the spread of COVID-19 through toilets, Ding suggests that keeping the toilet lid closed when draining water is generally good practice and helps prevent the spread of other intestinal pathogens, such as rotavirus, norovirus and salmonella. When the COVID-19 pandemic began, the recommendations to wear a face mask were limited to patients and healthcare workers. Not all countries were moving to apply social spacing. And now there are strong recommendations for everyone to wear a face mask and to commit to social spacing, he says. The study researchers now plan to continue research to assess whether underlying conditions of diseases such as inflammatory bowel diseases may affect the clinical outcomes of COVID-19 patients. This underscores its importance by saying that the study addresses a research point that may influence strategies for controlling the new coronavirus.